Who is a November Scorpio? November Scorpios still have many traits associated with their sign, but they also have some characteristics that set them apart from their October counterparts. November Scorpios are spiritual, compassionate, and loyal. They are also mysterious and secretive. What is it about November Scorpios that makes them so unique? November Scorpios are mostly born in the second and third decans of the sign. They still have Pluto as their primary planetary ruler, but they also have separate sub-rulers. November Scorpios born in the second decan have Neptune as their sub-ruler. This makes them a bit more in touch with their spiritual sides. Third decan Scorpios have the Moon as their sub-ruler, making them more emotional and sentimental. November Scorpios are still noticeably Scorpios, with their mysterious and private natures. They are more laid back though. They aren't always intense, and their soft side is more obvious. One of the differences between an October Scorpio and a November Scorpio is that November Scorpios are more likely to be spiritual. They represent the side of Scorpio that is intuitive, insightful, and interested in metaphysical topics. Second decan Scorpios are especially spiritual because of the influence of Neptune. They are more intuitive and in touch with the unseen world. These Scorpios are not necessarily religious, but they believe there is something bigger than us all out there. They might belong to a specific spiritual practice, but they are also likely to research and incorporate multiple beliefs into their own practice. November Scorpios are interested in topics such as what happens after we die. They rarely claim to know, but they enjoy looking at various options and trying to uncover potential answers. Being sentimental is a common November Scorpio trait. November Scorpios are prone to nostalgia, and they get incredibly sentimental over photos, letters, gifts, music, art, and media they associate with people in their lives. A sentimental November Scorpio likely keeps all the gifts, cards, and letters their loved ones have ever given them. They might always take photos to preserve memories, and they probably look at older photos often. November Scorpios will become nostalgic for times long gone and people they no longer talk to. Even if a relationship or friendship ended poorly, they might occasionally look back on the good times and miss them. A November Scorpio is not always sentimental in a sad way, though. They love talking about the past with loved ones and sharing good memories. Their compassion for others is one of a November Scorpio's positive traits. Much like their fellow water sign, Cancer, November Scorpios are great at expressing sympathy for others and showing their loved ones how much they care. November Scorpios are great at offering support and compassion to their loved ones. They would never let a loved one suffer alone and will do anything they can to cheer them up and help fix their problems. A November Scorpio's compassion is a very active kind of compassion. They will not just help by listening to someone as they talk about their problems. They will actively try to fix things for them and give them whatever aid they need. What is a November Scorpio like? They are very empathetic, in addition to being compassionate. They are not just good at showing care for others. They can pick up on their emotions and feel them for themselves. November Scorpios are in tune with the emotions of others, especially those they care about. If you are sad or irritated, your November Scorpio will pick up on that, even if nobody else can. A November Scorpio's empathy gives them a deep understanding of how other people feel. Even if they have not been through a particular struggle, they will still understand why someone would be upset and have difficulty dealing with it. An especially empathetic November Scorpio might also be able to anticipate how someone would react in a specific situation. This helps them think before speaking so they do not accidentally upset someone. Their temperamental nature can be one of a November Scorpio's negative traits. While November Scorpios can be more laid back and are less likely to explode with jealousy or possessive tendencies, they also have rapid mood changes. A November Scorpio might seem perfectly content one minute, then moody and irritated the next. One common reason for this is that they are highly emotional, but they usually try to hide that fact. November Scorpios become grumpy and irritable when things are not going their way. They might try to cover up their sadness, anxiety, or anger, but it will still be apparent to everyone around them. A temperamental November Scorpio's mood might seem to change suddenly. It is likely that they have been upset for a while and can no longer hide that. The emotional nature of water signs is something you will see in November Scorpios. While some of them hide their emotions, there are always intense feelings lurking underneath the masks they wear. Of all the types of Scorpios, third decan November Scorpios are the most emotional. It is common for November Scorpios to keep their feelings to themselves, but they are emotional, even if it does not always seem that way outwardly. When a November Scorpio is something with someone, they will fully express their emotions. They will have no problem venting to a friend to work out their anger or going to their partner to cry and get some comfort. November Scorpios feel their emotions intensely. They also feel the feelings of those close to them, which can sometimes be overwhelming. Being mysterious is one of the November Scorpio characteristics that is also a stereotypical Scorpio trait. There is something about November Scorpios that is enigmatic and difficult to describe. Some November Scorpios are purposely mysterious. They hint at certain things about themselves but do not give the whole story because they know it makes them seem more intriguing. There is a natural air of mystery to November Scorpios as well. Many people are intrigued by their ability to pick up on the thoughts and emotions of others. Their intuitive nature is incredibly mysterious to people. November Scorpios also seem mysterious because they are private and secretive. It takes a long time to uncover their full personalities and who they are underneath the masks they wear. The November Scorpio personality is a private one. They do not wear their hearts on their sleeves and prefer to keep most things to themselves. Many November Scorpios do not like public displays of affection. They might love their partner with all their heart, but they are not going to make out with them in front of others. November Scorpios are especially private around strangers, but also with co-workers, classmates, and acquaintances. You might be surprised that a November Scorpio co-worker has a long-term partner they have been with for years because they do not always discuss their personal lives at work. November Scorpios are private for many reasons. They do not think they have to share everything with everyone they know. There are some things they prefer to keep to themselves or only share with those closest to them. November Scorpios are incredibly secretive. While many are friendly and caring, they do not often open up and share their secrets with others. The key to understanding a November Scorpio is understanding that they are protective of themselves. Many of them are secretive as a defense mechanism. They do not want to share everything about themselves with the wrong people. A November Scorpio will sit back and listen to you as you open up and share your secrets. They will be compassionate when you feel vulnerable and actively listen to all your troubles. They will not always share their secrets in return, though. November Scorpios are some of the best secret keepers out there too. They keep their secrets, but will also readily take the secrets of those they care about to the grave. November Scorpios are incredibly loyal. Some put up with more than an October Scorpio would, especially when they genuinely care about someone. A November Scorpio will stand by their loved ones through thick and thin. They will not leave a partner just because they get sick or lose their job. They will stay in their relationships through most rough patches. November Scorpios show their loyalty by being supportive and reliable. Keeping secrets is another way they show loyalty. A November Scorpio who cares about you will always follow through on promises. Many Scorpios struggle with forgiveness, but a November Scorpio will forgive the people they are loyal to if they make a genuine mistake. They will not put up with intense betrayals, but they can forgive the small stuff. When you look at an October Scorpio versus a November Scorpio, one of the main differences you will notice is that November Scorpios are far more laid back than their intense October counterpart. November Scorpios are not completely laid back, of course. They are still intensely emotional. They have their stubborn side and will not put up with things like betrayal. Their temperament is a bit more relaxed overall, though. It is easier to kick back and relax with a November Scorpio. They are a little more easygoing and can have a casual conversation without some of the intensity you will find in an October Scorpio. November Scorpios are not as intimidating as their October counterparts. They are a little easier to approach and get along with, even if they are private people. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this exploration into astrology, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating cosmic content. Want to learn more about your own unique astrological makeup? Get your complete birth chart for free by clicking the link in the description below. Your birth chart reveals so much more than just your sun sign. Check out our recommended videos to discover more about zodiac compatibility, planetary influences, and other astrology insights. See you in the next video.